So I have a definition for you. Formal definition. A function f is continuous at x equals a, provided these three criteria are being met. Number one, f divided a is defined. Number two, the limit of f of x as x approaches a exists as a finite real number. And thirdly, what you get and what you expect are the same. Now, I could have given you this definition without parts 1 and 2 because this statement down here kind of implies both of them as well. So let me visually illustrate. Oh, by the way, if this is not a true statement, I will say that f is not continuous or discontinuous at x equals a. So take a peek at my first pretty picture using my blue pen. Is it not true that f evaluated at a is equal to m, but the limit of f of x as x approaches a? I hope at this point you fully understand with what we discussed already that this limit is equal to L, because L is what you expect the y values to be. As x gets closer and closer to a, but not quite caring what happens when x is exactly equal to a, I have those mathematical blinders on. Now, because these two are not the same, my function f is not continuous at x equals a. I sometimes subclassify this discontinuity as a removable discontinuity. I'll explain why in a few moments. Now, in this pretty picture, it is the case that the limit of f of x as x approaches a is equal to L again, but f evaluated at a is not defined. So, with this definition, in my second example, the second criteria may be met, but the first criteria is not being met. And therefore, by default, that third criteria is not being met. Now, in this pretty picture, f is indeed defined at a is equal to m. However, this is a two-sided limit. And since the two one-sided limits do not agree, this two-sided limit does not exist. Therefore, I fail the second criteria as well as the third by default. Now, in this pretty picture, f evaluated a is not defined. Secondly, the limit of f of x as x approaches a does not equal to a finite fixed real number. Therefore, by default, these two are not the same. So I think for all three criteria, I fail to have continuity at x equals a with this particular pretty picture.